Happy Friday, everyone. I hope that you all had a wonderful fall break, spending time with your family and your friends and the people you love and the ones who love you the most. And I hope that you are ready to come back with an even more grateful heart and let's finish the semester strong. I just wanted to go over some information about the outline that I'm about to post. And by watching this video, of course, you'll understand the directions and how everything works together. But please make sure that you are watching it and going through the documents. And if you have any questions, please email me. All right. So once you go into your class in the academic calendar section, I have made a folder called exam information. And like I said, all the documents that I'm about to go over, I will put in here. So all you have to do is just go in and look and let me know if you have any questions. All right. The first thing that I'm going to put in there is an example of a detailed outline. And I pulled this from online and just created a variation of it, but I just wanted you to be able to see what it looks like. So the whole purpose of this is for you to satisfy the writing component by being able to, correctly structure your sentences, um, your message, what you're trying to say, and follow a specific format. So please make sure that you are paying attention to how this is done. All right. So this, as you can see, it's very similar to what we were working on last week, and it just puts it in a more structured format. I'm going to go over these again when I talk about your example, but I just wanted you all to see this and refer back to this if you have any questions about structure or how to set things up. But of course, this one has nothing to do with what your speeches are on, but for structure purposes, I think it does a good job. All right, has everything in there that you are going to need. All right, so what I have done for you all is I've tried to make it to where you can just go in and type in your information. So a little bit easier and hopefully harder to mess up. For course title and section number, that's information that you can get off Blackboard. If you do not know it already, that can be found when you first log in. But hopefully you know the section number. And these mine are not in order for class time, so don't use mine as an example, but just make sure that you have the correct section for your respective class. All right. This speech outline is broken up, pretty self-explanatory, and for the introduction, it's in two parts: the attention material and the orienting material. Think of this number one as what do you do to hook your audience in? Um, Hooking the audience, that could be a quote, question, um, some type of profound statement with statistics, and then your relevant information just builds off of that. Your orienting material is the specific information that connects back to these two. Let me show you an example in the jet ski outline. All right. So your orienting material is just, it provides the credibility for what you've already said. That could be in the form of statistics or, the fact that you're using a specific text or video or film to reiterate the message that you've already brought up. But just think of this as how does what you're about to talk about orient itself among, the message that you've already presented to the audience. All right. This highlighted section and just, highlight it, type your response, remove the highlight. And this one also comes from the work that we did last week, so that should be pretty easy to add in. All right. The body, this right here should technically say main idea number one, but I just went in and changed it to the educational system just to kind of show you how easy that would be. So you will provide your support and any additional information, and think of additional information as like an analysis of the support that you've provided for your main idea. All right, now I put two in here because I felt like most of you had at least two. If you have another main idea, pretty easy, just highlight it. All right, copy, paste it in. Okay, pretty easy. Just add number 3 here, and number 3 here. Okay. And as you were typing, if you don't know how to remove the highlight, just highlight over it and then just go up here, click no color, bam, it's gone. Okay, but please do not submit this with highlights on it. That will cause you to lose some points. All right, and then finally, the conclusion is going to enter, make it look a little bit neater. Your conclusion, just how do you wrap everything up? All right, what can the audience take away from what you have said? And then think of the clincher as, something that leaves the audience wanting more, whether that is another quote or another question that you pose, but just something to make them say, all right, I'm definitely interested in what this person has to say. All right, your bibliography and visual aids. I'm going to try to post another video on bibliographies, but if you refer to your Little Seagull Handbook, just please look at the MLA citation section for how to do this correctly. There are some websites that you can use that will help you format it, but you should have at least one text or video or film in your bibliography. And then for visual aids, that's if you used a PowerPoint or note cards or anything like that. But so this section, of course, will be optional. And if you have none, then just simply type none right there. But again, this is just this entire outline is just to see if you can structure your information in a neat and very grammatically correct format. Okay, this is very much like a report that you might do for any of your other upper level classes. All right. Now, if you're watching this and you're still thinking, wow, I'm still very confused on how all of this works, there's a website that I'm going to provide for you on how to do a detailed speech outline. And again, go through and look through this, and it just breaks down those different sections. And, there's no specific format for how to do a speech outline. I mean, even I took a variation of one. So this may have some things that I have, and I may have some things that this one doesn't have, but they're both very valid. So take a look at this. It even breaks down the difference between a main idea, supporting idea, details, and examples. So take a look at that if you're still confused on that part. And if you look through this and you have some questions, please let me know. Again, I'm going to have this posted in the academic calendar section of Blackboard. So go in there and look. I will make an announcement with this video. And if you have any questions, please let me know. And I believe that is it. Email me if you would like to schedule a conference. All right. I will see you all very soon.